Testing, testing, testing. Okay. I think we are live. I want to go ahead and just listen in for a second. Testing, testing. Okay. I think we are live. Cool. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, no, this is cool. This is good. I enjoy this. So, where was I? I was working on lands. Always more lands. Okay. So we've got... I wish I could sort these lands by... Can we sort by group? Subtype? No subtype. Okay, cool. Great. Let me get visual stacks. Okay, here we go. So... Alright. So we were... I like some of the cards that we've got in here, admittedly. I do like a good amount of these. I have a little bit of recursion for our enchantments, whatever those may be. We were looking for other combos with curiosity. I think it's Keen Eye, Gator. No. What's it called? Keen Eye. Lookout? Something like that. Expedition Lookout. Yeah, Tandem Lookout. I knew there was one. The Soulbond one. Soulbond? Yeah, Soulbond. So we have that, at the very least. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that does it. We'll just... This creature deals damage. Player, draw a card. Oh, does this not fit the... Okay, we'll just go to Scryfall and look that up there. Yeah, okay, we'll just look on Scryfall. Okay. Is that not what Tandem Lookout says? Remember, this creature deals damage to an opponent. To an opponent. And this creature? Maybe? We'll get there eventually. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. I'm so confused. The other way? Because I know this is a blue thing. Curiosity is a card. What am I getting tripped up on here? Okay. Deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. What am I messing up on? Deals damage, draw a card. draw a card. Scryfall will be the death of me. What am I getting all tripped up on? This is insane. I can't... I don't know. I guess I'm just messing up a syntax thing there, but maybe Esper. We're looking for... Struggle is always going. Spent 2 minutes trying to figure out what this stupid thing is. Player. I know this is quite literally on something. Okay, there we go. There we go. Combat damage to a player. Combat damage to a player. I don't want combat damage, I just want normal damage. Player. No, okay. Whenever a creature token, no. It's dethrone, no. I guess I could put combat research in here, but it's not exactly great. Gateway sneak, goggles of night. Combat damage to player again. I just need damage to a player, is the issue. Deals damage to a player? Nope. Okay. Anything that triggers when it deals damage to a player. Loses a life. This could be fun. Sigil of Sleep. When an enchanted creature deals damage to a player, return target creature that player controls to its owner's hand. See? There we go. Now we're doing things. I don't know why that was so hard for me to figure stuff out. Okay. So that one's fun. I like that. We will just cut. What do we cut? Honestly, probably Spellburst. Because it's bad. It is a bad card, unfortunately. Like Tandem Lookout. Maybe we drop one of the artifacts. One of the bad ones, at least. To be fair, most of them are bad. Maybe the Obelisk. We'll get rid of the Obelisk. Okay. So... I don't particularly want... Oh, that's all. Okay. Zone before does something. That doesn't seem great. Ambassador's not going to help. Nekote sounds okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but it's alright. I'll grab that. I'll get that. One of those old cards that nobody thinks about. At that point, we'll get rid of... What do we cut here? Probably Darksteel. Darksteel is bad, as unfortunate as it is. So yeah, back to what we were doing before that brief interruption. I'm going to switch the printing on Angrath, or not Angrath, Obnixilis, just so we can read them. Yeah, back to playtesting. So I could just go with whatever the first one is, but I like to at least try and randomize it. So if we're not doing anything on turn 1, we probably just play we draw first. And then we play the Godless Shrine tapped. Untap. Abstergo. We're still at 7 cards in hand. So next turn. And then we do 1, 2, 3. Decanter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'shtola. And then, provided she survives, we are good to go for this. So we do probably Paradise Plume, because that seems fun. That or I could play the Teferi. Teferi seemed good. This one seems really good. Kasmina seems really good. I'll play Kasmina. So she's got 5 counters. Trigger. Everybody loses 2, and I gain 2, or they take 2 damage rather. And then I swing, but she's got Vigilance, so she untaps. And then I draw an end step. Go to the next turn. Play a Plains. A black, another black, and a colorless for that. 1, 2, 3 for Basalt Monolith. So at that point we're up 4 from that one. And people can't target our stuff. And then we draw 3 cards. Or no, we only draw 1 card. Because it is not the way that I thought it worked at first. So, but that's okay. Then we can go to the next turn. 1, 2, 3. Probably play the Bright Climb. So 4, 5. Play the Batter Skull. Make the Germ. Now we have a beefy guy who can go and swing. That triggers, we gain 2. And then honestly, we just Machine God effigies somebody else's creature. And then we have this as not a creature, which could be pretty good. Actually, I think we could go ahead and just copy Y'shtola. If Machine Gods effigy copies. I don't actually know how this works. Yes, so can't copy Y'shtola without it having a sacrifice. So he's just something, which is unfortunate. But then we still get to draw a card and gain our 2 life. And then we move to somebody else's turn, and oh, somebody got hit for 5. Oh, that's horrible. And then we draw another card, and then we just kind of keep going from there. So it seems really cool. I enjoy it a lot. I like the Sigil of Sleep because we enchant, and then we go and we, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, play the Paradise Plume, return 3 people's creatures. It's build your own Cycrift. So that seems kind of silly. I like this card. I think it'll be fun. But yeah. So that's Y'shtola. That's neat. I think that'll be a lot of fun to play. I think Zer's Weirding is going to be a lot of fun in this. So now, we get to do something fun. Like pick a different commander. Set. What's the set code on the Final Fantasies? FIC. Okay. So this is all the Final Fantasy Commander cards that they've got. I don't know why I was scrolling. They're all the same. They're all the exact same card. So, I don't know. I know that people have been talking about Terra being really good, which she's in Mardu. Titus seems cool. Maybe I'll just do Titus. That could be fun. I don't have anything else going on. Might as well build another one. We'll do Titus. Yuna's Guardian. For the art. Which art do you mean? Oh god. 70 or 80 something dollars for that. Oh. I do need to keep playing Final Fantasy X, but I do think it's a neat card. I don't do a lot of proliferate stuff, but I know... Well, I think the other versions are cheaper, probably. Hopefully. It's also not out yet, so that isn't helping. Yeah, the borderless is 65, so... Once it's actually out, the prices will go down. But yeah, I don't know... I don't know where to start with this. We're in Bant, so the Ozolith. I'm going to put both of those in there. But I'm going to pick a different copy of that there. A third Doctor deck? You just don't want to make your own third Doctor deck. Give me a second. Oh, is that really the cheapest one? I hate that. I'm just gonna do the Ikoria one. Because I prefer it to the Adamantium spawning thing. Do you really want me to do a third Doctor deck? I'll do it. I don't mind. I'm changing the name of the stream. Viewer requested deck building now. Because there's a viewer requesting. So that means I'm going to do this. Alright, third Doctor. Let's take a look. Okay, so 1/1 for each non-creature token you control. When it enters the battlefield, you make a clue, a food, or a treasure. Okay. Doctor's Companion. What's the name of it? What's the name of that thing? Doctor's Companion. Is that not what I had in the first place? It is. Okay. So you want me to do this. Okay. Let me look. Not doing rows. No, I don't love Romana. I don't want to be making more tokens like that. I want to be getting something with the tokens that we're doing. I want... Sarah Jane Smith seems to be the best one, in my opinion. So... She's got an H on the end of her name. Oh, she just doesn't exist, okay. Set to commander. Oh, it's a Doctor's Command. I get to have two. How do I set this to be a background? Oh, how annoying. Change. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. I got it. Okay. So we've got Sarah Jane and the third Doctor. Yeah, okay. So it's 1/1 for each non-creature token you control. Let me bulk edit real fast. 11 island, 11 plains, 11 forest, soul ring. New factor. I think these are a good starting point. I like Academy Manufactor, because if I would make a clue, food, or treasure, you make all those instead. For casting historic spells, I still want to go artifacts. I still want to go into artifacts for this, because that is going to give us the most historic things available. We could do legendaries. That would be fun. We can do type legendary. And then we're in Bant. Okay. Yeah, this can work. We can do some silly stuff with a meal, because we just need to be making 3 mana each time. So we want doubling season, and it's not forced fruition. What am I thinking of? What's the other doubler? Yeah, because we're gonna do really dumb stuff. Because I like doing dumb stuff when it comes to this. Double. What's it called? If an effect would create 1 or more tokens, creates twice. Okay. Instead, I'm literally looking at it right now. It creates twice that many. Syntax. It's horrible. No. That's bad. It's also not what I'm looking for. I want something that's similar to doubling season. I can't remember the name of it. Parallel lives. That's what it's called. Took me a second, but I got there. Okay, so we've got doubling season, we've got parallel lives. We have Academy Manufactor, because if we can get Emil the Blessed, and if we keep, if we have the Third Doctor and Emil the Blessed, and our parallel lives are doubling season, we can make infinite treasures. We can make infinite mana. So it's a 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-card combo, but really it's only a 3-card combo because the Third Doctor is the Third Doctor and he's in your command zone. So then what are our win cons with that? I want tutors. Enlightened tutor. Idyllic, I think. Idyllic tutor does it. And we are in Bant, so we get to do all the dumb Simic things. So that means we need to be ramping. So we want... what is it called? I can't remember. Utopia Sprawl. We want... what are other really good? What is it? Band? No, Bant. B-A-N-T. That's our shard. White, blue, green is Bant. So we're in white, blue, green, so we are in that shard. Yeah. Utopia Sprawl. What's it called? What am I thinking of? What are we ramping? Don't want Kongming. I don't want Caldera, because it's bad. Would be really funny, though. So whenever you cast a historic spell? Yeah, okay. So it has to be a spell. No, that doesn't do anything. We probably want Crystal Skull. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, look at the top card of your library. You can play historic lands and historic spells. But then we're still... not enough historic lands to make that worthwhile. We're not looking at only commander cards. I just realized that. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the issue, is I don't like a lot of the sagas for this in particular. And that's why I'm looking at legendary things right now. But at the same time, legendary lands don't count because you don't cast them, you just play them. You just put them on the battlefield, which is fine, but, you know, not the same. Aragorn sword? Which one? Let me look. We already passed that. Nuka-Cola vending machine? Yeah. Yeah. That's just good. You just make foods and treasures. You want things that investigate, probably. Oswald would be good. Fiddle. Bender. I want Oswald. I want Repurposing Bay. Because that gets us to our bigger artifacts anyway. I'm trying to think. Deck of many things is bad. Bola wouldn't work. Sally Sparrow. I do not know what Sally Sparrow does. There we go. Cast creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever one or more creatures you control leaves the battlefield, investigate. It would work with... it would only happen once per turn. Which unfortunately just kind of sucks. That, in general, that sentence there makes things not good. Which is lame, but... I'm thinking real hard. Yeah. Could do... Lost G-Time. But even then, that doesn't really do much. There's a couple of hobbits that we could put in here, yeah. Yeah, the Tooks. The Tooks would be good. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Peregrine Took does... if one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus an additional food. So... good, but doesn't double. Did I misspell him? Yeah, I put an E on the end. Peregrine. Still misspelled it. There we go. Peregrine Took. Samwise also good. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you make a food. So that would be really strong. So yeah, no, if you have Samwise and you have a meal and you have Academy Manufactor, you can just repeatedly blink a creature and make infinite clues, infinite food, infinite tokens. All that. Bunnicorn. I like Regal Bunnicorn in this. Trying to think. I would like more tutors is the issue. I want more tutors. Sterling Grove? It's a good card. Tutors things up. We're in bracket 3 right now, so... I'm trying to think. Let's take a look. This Patron of the Orochi could be fun, but it costs so much. I'm thinking. Lauren could be good. Disciple of History, and probably of the Third Path as well. I think both of those would be decent. And then we could do Tashar. Or recast it. But if we're doing Tashar, then I want... Oh, what is the Tashar loop? I can't remember. Yeah, I'll take a look at Ender in just 1 second. It's Krark Clan Ironworks. And then what is the... Can't remember the name. Scrap Trawler, yeah. So we do Scrap Trawler and Junk. Junk Diver, yep. So yeah, that just, oh, I also want Junk Winder, because it's a good card. Yep. So what we do is we get Krark Clan Ironworks out, and then we can also have a Tashar, and then we can loop Junk Diver and Scrap Trawler repeatedly, and we can just keep bringing him back over and over again. So look at Anduril. Big 2/1/1s. Hold on, that doesn't make sense to me. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create 2 tapped 1/1 white spirit tokens with flying. If that creature is legendary, instead... Ah! Tapped and attacking. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, Flame of the West is better than Narsil Reforged in this deck, because we are making... Well, no, it isn't, because it's non-creature tokens. We don't want creature tokens, we just want non-creature tokens. Let's do Collector's Vault. trying to think. It's fine. It's overcosted for protection in my mind. It's 3 mana to get +3/+1, and then it's 2 to equip. So it's 5 total mana to get +3/+1 onto the third Doctor, which is fine. But we don't have any payoffs for that. I like the idea of blinking it repeatedly more. Which there's... What am I thinking of? Oh, come on. I was going to say, I know there are things that do this. I just can't remember them. No, Brass Knuckles, again, a little too expensive, and then you have to equip both of them. We have ways to do this. I know we do. I just don't remember what it is. Voidwalk could work, but I don't love Voidwalk. Deadeye Navigator. There we go. That's the one. I knew we had one. So Deadeye Navigator works, and then we have others, but I just can't remember them. This is at the beginning of the next end step, which is not good. Ephemerate is the classic way of doing this. Touch the Spirit Realm does it. These are all sagas that all do that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but no, we can't make colorless mana off of treasures. Do we have a way to make colorless mana? We are in Bant, so we just stick a Kinnan in the deck. Because the solution to all problems is just doubling mana. And if we're running Kinnan, then we run Basalt, Monolith, because that is infinite mana in the easiest of ways. Okay, cool. Look at that. Alright, so we have those. I know we have other ways to do this. We always have other ways. Flicker of Fate does it, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. That one's not legal. Man, I think that's all of them. That's horrible. I really do think that's all of them. Okay, so those are our options for repeatedly flickering things. As unfortunate as it is, things with investigate. Yeah, that's a possibility. Investigate. So, here's my thought. We can give him hexproof. Protect. Yeah, overprotect works. We can stick one of those in here. Tyvar's, whatever, Tyvar stand. Tomio's safekeeping. And then Tomio's journal. I want journal as well. I think that these are solid because now we've got a couple ways to protect the feller. And we're in blue, so we run a couple of counter spells. So we put that one in here. What other good counter spells do we want? We probably want negate. And we probably want essence. What is it called? It's not essence leak. Essence scatter. There we go. We want those. We want... Obviously we want the good ones, but I'm not going to put them in here because it's too expensive. Arcane Denial. There's a couple of counter spells in there. That's 3 or 4. So that's not horrible. We're at 72 cards right now. We've got not a bunch of lands. I'm going to just go ahead and kick these up. Do Thraben Spectre. No. Search the premises could be good. Which is probably the first time that's ever been said. It's notoriously not a great card. Could do Lannis. Cryptozoologist. So whenever another non-token creature enters under your control, investigate. Yeah. What can you do, right? So, what other ones do we have? Wave Sifter. Because we can evoke that out for a lot cheaper. Yeah. No. You're thinking it's the other way. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, investigate. If it was whenever you attack somebody, investigate. That would go well with the sword. I like Null Drifter. And I like Mole Drifter. And I like Hole Drifter. Ephemerate. We've already got that one in here. Flicker of Fate. Maybe Blink. What is it? What am I looking for? No. Momentary Blink. Yeah, lots of drifters. It's become a thing, so, you know, it's neat. 84 now. We need another parallel lives effects. If an effect would create one or more tokens. Okay. Anointed procession would work. Yeah, okay. Sure, it's $60, but it's still a great card. And that is all of our effects for that. So those are all of our token doublers, so we're not going to get any more of those. But at least now it's a little bit easier to actually get things to happen. We've got 19 creatures. We got a few artifacts. I feel like we're missing some of our ramp, though, which is crazy. So what we'll do... Diamond. Let's get marble, moss, sky. Twelfth and 6 doctors. I don't think I'm spelling 12th right. Just look up doctor. Let's take a look here. Six doctor whenever you cast a historic spell. Yeah, okay. That's good. Missing a 12th doctor? Must not be in our colors, so. That one's not going to do anything. That one's not going to do anything. No. Yeah, not a big deal. We'll do the 6. Take a look at these ones. Stick Clara in here. We don't want to be sacrificing them. We're not running a bunch of sagas. Yeah, I could see her now. I just wouldn't put her... I don't want her always available, is the issue. That's why I was holding off from it before. Sarah Jane Smith at least will count for us having a commander right away. So if we put the... you know, any of the free spells, then that would be different, you know? Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to put too many in here. Because I'm not convoking things. We're not doing anything with having other people draw. We're not playing sagas. We don't care about this. I think that's about it, truthfully. I think Adric could be okay. We'll put him in here just in case. Yeah, I think we've got about 5 cards left that we can stick in here. So, the question is, what do we put in? Get up our land count. generally speaking, you want to be running more lands than this anyway. Put a command tower in. Commander sphere. Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit of mana stuff. Maybe, there's a Saga that I run in my Tom Bombadil deck. Let me take a look. Which Time Lord thing? Time Lord land. Oh, Gallifrey Chamber or something like that. But that we only run, 2. So I don't want to be going too hard into it because I don't think it'll... Like, at the end of the day, it will not make enough mana to be worth it. Because Gallifrey Council Chamber. When it enters, we surveil one, and then it taps for a colorless every other time. So, like, I don't particularly want to put that in here because at that point, we're not getting enough out of it. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm trying to find this thing. Aesir Escape Valhalla. There we go. Valhalla. That's 98. We need 2 more. 2 more cards. If you can think of 2 cards, I'll put them in here. If you want the Gallifrey Time Chamber, I'll put it in here now. I'll put it in the maybe board. Galadriel. You have to give her, when it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose one. Yeah, okay. I can see this one being good. Doesn't look like any of the other ones are particularly great. Light of Valinor is really strong, but it doesn't do what we're wanting to do. Yeah, take your time. Because we've got, I don't know, 1 more card. Champion's Helm. Are you suggesting this because it's hexproof? Because by that same... booties. Swiftfoot boots. And lightning greaves. Bloodforge battle axe. Okay. Yeah, okay. This one ain't horrible. Because we can just keep attaching it if we have the extra mana. So then at this point, I'll just drop 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Look at that. We made a deck. And for the most part, everything here is really cheap. Except for like 5 cards. So the most expensive things that we have: Kinnan, Idyllic Tutor, Enlightened Tutor, Nuka-Cola Vending Machines, $15, Krark Clan, 13, Anointed Procession, $61, Parallel Lives, 35, Doubling Season, 29. Yeah. that part's a little pricey, but also just proxy 'em. But yeah, we'll deal a couple hands and see if we can get something going, I guess. So draw, play forest, pass, play plains, pass, play a tapped marble diamond. We're at 3 mana. Play an island. Yeah, that's fine. Not a worry. Thanks for joining. We'll go ahead and play these two and these two. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll probably mess around with this a little bit more. But yeah, thanks for joining. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll do some more at some point. So.